Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. That title is right. Some details of Title Update 2 have been quote-unquote leaked by Sony. I will not be showing them in this video, so if you're particularly sensitive to spoilers, you're not going to see it here. But I will talk about one thing that most people have already predicted about Title Update 2, which turned out to be true, and it's the reason why you're watching an Uthaduna hunt here. But if you are super sensitive to spoilers, you can go ahead and dip out here. Appreciate you. Hit the video with a like and subscribe for next week, because next week we're gonna have a good time talking about Title Update 2, enjoying the presentation still, because this little leak, quote unquote, did not reveal everything about Title Update 2. But if you go to the PlayStation website and click around, you will find they have like Title Update 2, kind of a little spotlight on what's coming in Title Update 2. Some of it is stuff we already know, right? Like they highlight layered weapons. They say additional content, like more event quests are coming. There's gonna be paid DLC stuff. We know this, right? They also confirm that it is gonna be indeed arch-tempered Uthaduna, which is something most of us predicted. They're not gonna hit us with a curveball and give us like Arch Jindahad right now, and then maybe Duna will come later. Like nah, they're going in the order we think they're going in. But the thumbnail of this video that I blurred, I hope I blurred it enough to you guys' content. But yeah, it's our first real look at Laggy, like his face. You could see his face, and it's kind of that one-for-one shot of the Rathalos cutscene from Tri back in the day. Really cool callback. So there's that. They also dropped the date of when Title Update should be hitting. So if you go to the website and you find it, you may even want to skip the Capcom showcase that's coming up on June 26th. I personally will still be watching it and covering it here on this channel, so subscribe if you're wanting to see that, because they're going to show like trailers and stuff. We're going to get to see all of this stuff in motion, so this doesn't, like, for me at least, this doesn't, oh well, now I don't even have to watch the June 26th. But I will say that the date of the Title Update 2 drop that's on the PlayStation website right now is a little bit later than I wanted, right? I kind of wanted the Capcom spotlight to happen and then like out now or out tomorrow, so that we wouldn't have to wait until a little bit later. But that's not the case. So there's that, right? So very interesting development as far as the Title Update 2 news is concerned. I thought we would have to wait until June 26th to get the trailer and the reveal and all that, but it seems Sony has messed up a little bit and let the cat out of the bag a little bit early. So there's that. I'll have the link down below if you want to go check that out and click on that and go find that for yourself. Another thing that I wanted to address here is overwhelmingly negative on Steam. Yes. So Monster Hunter Wilds right now, due to recent reviews, right? There's 10,000 recent reviews. It's sitting at overwhelmingly negative on Steam right now. Wow. I keep hearing reports of PC having problems, right? I keep hearing about you got to delete your shader cache. The game won't delete its own shader cache. And the stuttering, the performance, the crashing. PC players are not having a good time right now, and it's not looking good. I do hope that Title Update 2 will bring performance adjustments for our PC players. I mean, I personally play it on PlayStation 5 myself, and I do have a digital copy of it on Xbox Series X. I guess I gotta ask my son how it's running, if he's even been playing it. I can't force him to play the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he don't love Mon Hun the way I love Mon Hun, so I'm not gonna force my kid into liking what I like. Your kids are their own people, so there's that. But here in console land, it's cool, like I don't think I have the issues that PC is having. So the PC side of the community is letting their feelings be known, but it's also not just a performance issue, right? I'm thinking people are also kind of getting fed up with the whole like drip feed, with how long the title updates are taking. and I kind of get it. Right? Game feels a little easier, so most people cleared a lot of the content faster than what they expected for a new Monster Hunter title. The honeymoon period is over, right? As cool as, you know, the game's combat is, or as cool as the game's concept is, like, oh man, you know, big open world, you know, more detailed, more involved, we got more features here, we got power clashes, we got offset attacks. Like, the game it's got a lot going on, right? And I'm thinking because of that, because it's bigger and more detailed, and it's just more. It's a lot, right? And because it's a lot, these updates are taking more time to come out, right? So, you know, when you drop a brand new monster in a game, and they're still like messing with the weapons, right? Like dual blades and hammer are gonna get even more updates to their moveset, right? Like hammer's gonna get another offset attack, and they mentioned that dual blades are gonna get an adjustment. They said as much in the last patch. So but when you do things like that, you gotta test all that stuff out against the entire like roster, and you gotta make sure it works on the new monsters as well, right? So, you know, we want bigger and badder games, we want more features, right? But like it's just gonna take longer to cook because the game is more complex than it's ever been. You know what I mean? We got to make sure that all the power clashes work. If, you know, Laggy has a power clash, or we got to make sure all the offsets work. Like, could you imagine if update comes out? Hell yeah, so excited to get into it, and then you land an offset attack on Laggy and you crash. Like, everybody crashes when you offset this specific attack from Laggy. Man, we would really be tearing them a new one, and it wouldn't just be overwhelmingly negative on Steam, it would be overwhelmingly negative everywhere, because everybody would be so mad, you know? So because of things like that, like, I feel like it's gonna take them longer to drop these title updates. And, you know, when you look at when you compare it to other games, where you're like, man, it didn't take this long for the title updates to come to the older games. Yeah, because those games are simpler. Like, they didn't have as many mechanics. They didn't work the way this game works, you know? Like, so they gotta test more things, and it's gonna just take longer to cook because the game is more complex. Like, that's just the nature of the beast. Is it ideal? No. I mean, I'd like quicker title updates to come out, and, you know, more meaty title updates to come out, but that's just not what we got right now, you know? So I did make a video earlier here on the channel where I was like, yo, title update 2 is make or break. And having seen what I've seen on the Sony website, that's probably wrong. I don't think title update 2 is going to be the update that it's going to help, you know, sway the public opinion, because I've kind of seen this coming. I was like, honeymoon's wearing off, people are, you know, completing the game, people are like, hey, there's kind of nothing else to do right now, and that's happening sooner than expected. I was like, yeah, Wilds is gonna start getting like a negative opinion, right? And some of the earlier naysayers, people were like, hey, this isn't it, you know? I made another video a while ago. I was like, hey, should this game have been delayed? And that video got more dislikes than usual. And, you know, I'm in the comments section. I replied to all y'all comments. Some people were like, hell nah, man, it's better to have it out now, blah 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 blah. But I'm seeing online, I'm looking around, and people are like, hell yeah, this came out undercooked as hell, they should have delayed it. And I was like, hey, I was saying this months ago, like, yo. But yeah, so title update 2, make or break for Wilds? Probably not. I don't think this is gonna turn people's opinion around on the game quite yet. I'm thinking the update that will is going to be title update 3, because I think 3 is going to have content that nobody has seen yet, if that makes sense. Like, if you are paying attention to data mines, or if people are jumping in your comment section and talking about data mines even though you're like, hey, I'm not looking at them, then yeah, so that's another video in and of itself in the future. But yeah, title update 2 is probably going to be more of the same. Hopefully it does come with, you know, some performance stuff for our PC bros out there, but I'm not sure this is going to be the update to actually turn people's opinion on the game as a whole. Now, title update 3 might just be that update, but after 2 more months of waiting for it, Will it be enough? Don't know. But what I do know is I will cover it when we get there, and I will be in the comment section talking to each of you. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the update contents. Did you look at the Sony website? Did you see what I saw? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do your best to kind of try and keep it spoiler free. I know it's kind of hard with this type of video, but hey, we do our best around here. But so yeah, I'm gonna cover Title Update 2 news next week. I'm gonna cover it, and I'm gonna be playing through Title Update 2 when it drops. So if you're a fan of Monster Hunter and you want to enjoy a little nugget of positivity, then hit that subscribe button and stay tuned on the channel. But as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.